Hello, everyone. It's been a minute, so I thought I'd walk you through just a quick demo of my new game, Sainthood Confession. Let's take a look.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay, so if you've played Balatro, you should be very familiar with this setup. You have a deck of cards here, standard deck, 52 cards, and you have your hand, and you play poker hands in order to take down the score. The poker hands have scores attached to them, and then you acquire modifiers over time that increase these poker hand scores. And yeah, you can get to form really cool combos. So the way I like to start is typically with a flush, but I can see I have a straight right now, so I'm just going to play that real quick.
The path runs true. Keep pushing through.
Darkest Dungeon is one of my favorite games, and one of the things I love about it is the commentary that happens while you make your moves and you attack the enemies. So I had to get that into this game, as you know, I'm just such a huge fan. Let's see, what do I have here? I have a 2-pair. Could try that. Let's see if I have a flush. Nope, not even close. Okay, let's try a 2-pair, see what happens.
2 bonds remain, yet both may wane.
Okay, 52 points left. What else do we have? If we had a queen, that could give us another straight. Maybe we can try for that. Let's try that. Let's hunt down a queen. Nope, no queen. Let's try again. Still no queen. This is the problem with games of that have, randomization, is your demo might not go quite as well as you hope. But let's see. One last discard. Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get a queen. Yes, nice. All right, this should pretty much end the round.
Step after step into the depths.
The Penitent Soul. So the idea is you play as a priest in rural Nigeria, and you get to interface and dialogue with these penitents. And so the card game is an abstraction of this dialogue you have with them. If you take down the score, then it means the conversation went well and they go on to, become part of the faith and they're saved. If not, well, you don't want to lose. Let's just put it that way. The sacristy is where you take a look at upgrades, which come in the form of saints. And saints give you different benefits, different upgrades. You have blessings as well. Blessings typically just increase the multiplier of your hands, of your poker hands. So every poker hand starts with a base multiplier of 1, and then a blessing would increase that base multiplier by 1. So that's something that if you pick a strategy to go with, let's say, a pair or a 2-pair, since they're pretty common, that's something you might want to upgrade frequently so that you start off with the base multiplier that's already pretty high. But for now, let's see what we have here. 50, if I play a high card, double combined score for each scored card of hearts. Wow, this is pretty powerful. I'm surprised it's common. I'm definitely going to nerf that. What this is going to do is, after the multiplier has been applied, the total score will be doubled for each heart that I played in that poker hand. So I'm going to take this. Very, very powerful.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Well, I guess it's powerful if I get hearts, which I can see I only have 1 right now. But if I played a flush of hearts, that would be devastating. But it's not looking like I'm going to have that opportunity right now. But let's take the gamble. Let's see. if I base my entire strategy on getting hearts, then I would get rid of all these cards. Even a pair would be good. Pair, 2 pair. Let's see. Let's get rid of. The unfortunate thing is I might actually be getting rid of valuable combinations just because I want these hearts. But it might be worth it. Let's see. Like I can see a pair of aces, a pair of tens. Goodness. All right, we are almost at a flush. Let's get rid of these guys. One more heart. Nice. Perfect. So a flush is 140 times 1 is 140, and then it's going to double the combined score for each. So it's going to double it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodness, it's going to be devastating for this round.
The river runs red, the living and dead.
5,000. Destroyed in one hand. Purge sin cards from deck. Okay, so sin cards, your deck acquires sin cards when you increase your mult. So I'm sure there are going to be saints here. So you can see this one has +3 mult per scored card with diamond suits. So that means every time that mult increases, in this case by 3, I'm going to get a dump of sin cards into my deck. Sin cards have no value whatsoever. They are functionally useless and they just clog your deck over time. So you really have to pay attention to how much mult you're using in your strategy, which increases your score because it's a multiplier, right? But then you have to deal with sin cards later because it's going to build over time. So my strategy typically is to avoid mult as much as I can and either go for saints that double combined score or multiply the base score. You don't really get as much, but you know, there's something to be said about prudence and temperance and extravagance, which I think is a little bit of an analogy here. Okay, let's pick another one. See, this is multiply base score by 9, so I will absolutely take that. But you know what? Let me take this just so that I can show you what. Oh, our first boss encounter. So you're gonna fight deadly sins that put some modifiers on the gameplay.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
This one, as you saw, my spade cards turn to sin cards, so they are functionally useless. They cannot form a poker hand, and that's kind of a big deal. Okay, so I picked diamonds, right? Let's see. So if I do this, and I can actually use a poker hand play to get rid of sin cards instead of using a discard. So I'm gonna try that right now. It'll score just a pair of 7s, and then because I have 1 heart, it's going to double the combined score just once.
The smallest of victories is still a victory.
I wouldn't call that much of a victory, but maybe we need to find a bigger hand if we're gonna beat this guy. +3 mult per diamond. Okay, so maybe if we can get a flush of diamonds, actually, that might. A flush of diamonds or a flush of hearts would pretty much end this. So let's see. Let's see which way we go. Wow, evenly matched. Okay, I'm gonna go with diamonds just so we can get the malts. It's gonna be 3 times 5, 15 malts. Wow. Not a single diamond. Are you kidding me? I should have gone with hearts. Okay, I have to play this. I don't have a choice here.
Faith without works is dead, much like this hand.
Finally, Yikes. All right. 140, and then my mount is going to increase plus 15, so that should be 16 total. And you're going to see a bunch of sin cards getting dumped into my deck here once I make that move.
The river runs red, the living and dead.
There we go. Defeated. Okay. So that's the basic gameplay. The demo is out on itch.io right now. It's called Sainthood Confession. Just click the link below to play it live in the browser so you don't have to download anything. Please check it out. Let me know what you think. There isn't a tutorial right now, so if you don't know the poker hands, off the top of your head, you might need to have a reference on the side in another tab. But of course, I'll build a tutorial when the official demo launches on Steam. Speaking of Steam, it is live on Steam as well. So please go wishlist on Steam. And yeah, play the demo on itch.io. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care.